All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go!
Ready? 90, Wolf.
I got him. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Bang, bang. Look, squeeze. Right up.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
60 outlaw.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
X3. 218. Chopper.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there. Bandit.
Shoot.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going with Lindsay. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsay. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At their 48
From just shy of midfield, Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Courtland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, hut. Watch it before. I got you.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Brissett. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check three, check three, check three. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Let it go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. He'll take this inside the 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stop here, D. Wide, get wide.
Hard.
Check it back.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check.
Look at me. Door.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Matt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 59 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing, Brissett under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. Catch made here by Campbell. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down.
Jam. What? Go.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 95 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 3rd down, Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Topper!
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsay. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
80 weapons.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Rush in. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run with Lindsey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leo.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
General West. Ready?
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Good job.
Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Herndon, his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set 70, Indy. Hey, Zoo. Hey, Sam on. Be triple.
On play action, Locke out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Rock it.
Check 13.
Now. Hey, Haywood.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Get it.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Locke off a play action. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Locke now on 1st down. Open man is born. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 31-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
At their own 25-yard
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Bound to lose one.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got it to Hilton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
36.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
60 or. You drop Horford.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The mic, 58.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check nickel.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
To throw on third down. Blocked. And that will be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A second down throw for Brissett. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, under-throwing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Eluding the pressure right. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 1st down, Brissett. They'll roll him out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Brissett to throw on first. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the score. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. They'll throw again. Brissett looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.